Hello, and welcome to the Cup Ringside, the where we give you the best seat in the house, talking all things WWE. I am your girl Lana, your resident Eva Diva, and I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I love me some tea. Per, I am drinking a little bit of water here because hydration is important, and I do have my cup mug, and you can get your cup
Damn.
mug. And shoot here.
Why is my camera mirrored? What the heck?
You can get your cup mug at lanajuicecreations.etsy.com. That link will be in the description below. And we do ship internationally and domestically, so there are no excuses. Get your cup mug, period. Ew.
And hi, everybody. It is Brooke, and I am passionate about pop culture. And I'm also passionate that it has taken literally a year and 2 months. But finally, I have once again at least tied to win an event. It has been that long. I have been dog at these predictions, but Lana and I, we were dog together this time. We tied and didn't even get half of them right.
We literally got right at half. Right.
Yeah, and in the lower end of half too. 7 match cards,
Yeah.
we got three.
At the beginning, I was like, oh, we are crap.
We literally okay. I should say there was a world where I should have won this predictions because
Mhm.
I knew about the JC and Masha promo that happens on Impact this week. I knew about all that, but I chose to stick to my principles and my morals and not use that to gain a competitive advantage. And here we are.
Not that. I would have so used it. I would have used
I
it. I would have won. I would have been like, oh, I'm using it if I know it, but no. I appreciate you not doing that. But
mean,
this was like, we were wrong on a lot of this. We were wrong a lot of times, but then the times we were right, it's like, okay. We did say something, Brooke, between the two of us. Because Topher went 0 for 7 in this. I'm just going to put that out there. Topher did not get one right. So he's perfect in that way of not guessing any of them right. But we did predict one thing that we was like, you know what?
when we get to it, we're gonna throw
We
it.
we will talk. We will have a freaking party about that one because we had a vision that we were here with that,
We
and
manifested it.
period. We. But before we jump into that, y'all know what to do. Please, and please hit the subscribe button on your while you're here if you're checking us out. And yes, we know Evolution happened on Sunday, and it is now Tuesday. But
I mean,
I went
traditionally
to
we have events on Saturday and we do the recap on Monday. This is okay.
and I went to Raw on Monday, so therefore we didn't do it on Monday because I was at Raw on Monday.
Went to a
So
Raw that was literally designed and made for her. Return of Roman Reigns, content with the Usos. Naomi is the
Naomi.
world champ opening the show, getting a really great 2 out of 3 falls match featuring Bailey and Lyra. Like, Lana, the only thing they needed to make that show perfect was a Jade and Bianca show up, and you're there.
I mean, Jay Bianca's Jimmy comes out. We get a like a whole new bloodline for me. I would have been eating it up. I would have been eating it up. Like give me Solo and all them. Like I would have been eating it up, and it would have been like this was ideal for me. But yes, this was great. I enjoyed it. It was fun. But that's why the recap is a little late, and it's okay. We're fine with that. But subscribe to this channel, all the other channels. We are on a mission here at the Cup Network to get 1,000 new subscribers by the end of the year. So if you could help us out, we are a brand new channel here. We are the baby of the Cup Network. So yes, we are slowly going and getting along and finding our rhythm. And we appreciate you if you join us out and help us out with helping us get our rhythm. So we appreciate that. Follow us on this channel, all the other channels. Join our follow us on our audio podcast links if you need to check us out on the go. Like y'all even listen to us over there. Y'all listen to us over there, so y'all can listen to us here too. Period.
There you go.
Um, Join our Patreon. We got exclusive content and early access, and then follow us on all of our socials at the Cut Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. And Brooke, we are not going to waste any more time. Let's get into it. Up first was our Intercontinental Championship match. Now for me. this is a good match.
Very good match.
Very good match. Very good match to start off the show. It started out on a really good high. I enjoyed this. We know we were both hoping for Bailey. We wanted Bailey. We felt like it was, but
I did. I understand
I
why Becky
understand why.
But what was the one thing we said in the recap? Becky's gonna pin. If Becky pins Bailey with like a roll up, I'm gonna be mad. Well, I guess Becky was listening because instead of pinning her with a roll up, she pinned her with a backslide. But here we are. I feel icky about that. I know now where we're going because after all, we know
Right.
Becky and Lyra having their match at SummerSlam. I'm assuming that'll be the end of everything. It better be.
It has to be. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
I would be sick of it if the matches were worse. These matches have been good, so I'm not
Yes.
quite sick of it, but I would like to see this wrap up. I think we're at the point now where they can move away from each other and we don't have to see more of it for the time being. That's fine. After this, and after Raw yesterday, where does Bailey go from here? I'm assuming a heel turn is probably coming shortly.
I'm hoping so.
Same. But yeah, Becky winning and keeping the belt. Okay, sure.
Yeah, I hope we do get a heel turn from Bailey, honestly. And now with what happens and what we saw from Raw, I kind of want it to happen, and I need an alliance to be formed. I told Brooke that yesterday, and I was like, I need an alliance to be formed between some people, and we'll talk about it. But I
And we
was
get to a
not
certain point in the card.
right. I wasn't. I was like, and here's the thing. The crazy part is, I was gonna pick Becky to win because I'm like, Becky always wins. But I was hoping, and I was trying to manifest something different. But
Here we are.
here we are. Here we are. But it was still a good match. Great way to start the show off. It was very, these ladies came at 8. And let me just say this. Let me just say this. Let me just say this. The way WWE built up Evolution and the way they played and they faced by doing this way, how they did it and everything else, and letting so much other things, outside things, interfere with what they could have had with this amazing pay-per-view. These women came in here and they did what they needed to do. These women came in here and said, "You want to give us very little build up to the pay per view. You want to
That
have
was
us
on a Sunday.
a Sunday where people don't want to come to pay per views anymore, PLEs anymore. You want to do it in where it's indoctrinated with all these other things, Beyonce, All In, uh, the
Great American Bash.
Great
Saturday
American
Night
Bash.
Event.
The It was something else going on this weekend too in Atlanta. I think it was baseball. The baseball All Stars.
Yeah, sure. A lot of crap happening in Atlanta
There was
this
a
week.
lot of stuff happening in Atlanta this weekend in this same time where people had to pick and choose where they were going to go. And for you to put this there, these women said, "Okay, you want to play like this? We are going to give you one of the best pay-per-views or best PLEs of the year." And I have to say, this was one of the better PLEs I have seen all year.
To this point, this is my favorite PLE of the
Absolutely.
year. And I'm going to say, as much as I really did enjoy Elimination Chamber, being at the Rumble is an experience that I can never like. Obviously, there's bias there, but in terms of the in-ring action, in terms of the stories that were told, I mean, granted, we only got, spoiler alert, one title change on this whole card, but it felt so much more impactful than that because they were weaving stories into these matches without the title changes happening. And they're giving all of these women so much more time than they ever get otherwise. And when you allow the women to have matches like this and give them more time, here's what happens. I don't understand how they can't make this yearly after this. Like, I really don't.
I don't either.
They have to.
They have to at this point. They just have to.
Mm-hmm.
But JC Jane and Jordan Grace,
what
I mean, I went with what I thought, but you saw the promo and you didn't go with what you saw.
I was trying to be fair, and also because it wouldn't be the first time that TNA's filmed something and then they've went back and just not used it, or they've like changed it or whatever. And like, granted, I kind of figured that they probably wouldn't. But honestly, I stand by what I said. I think Jordan winning this match would have made a lot of sense. And I think
Absolutely.
the story they could have told it would have made even more sense. But what we got, JC retaining with a Blake Monroe heel turn, I'm not mad.
Not mad at that.
I saw her work in AEW as Mariah May. She was one of the best heels in the business at the time. She was tearing it up over there as their top heel.
Yeah.
Beat Toni Storm in a hellacious match to win that women's title, lost it back to Toni, and then she left because she wanted to be here. So I hope that what ends up happening here is we get a Jordan Grace Mariah May blood feud. I would like to see it. And then we have a blow-off match at some point. Maybe, I mean, it's July. I don't want to say wait until Stand and Deliver, but like, give me time where, like, whatever the Royal Rumble event is going to be this year, maybe Respect or whatever's in Royal Rumble time. Have Jordan lose that match. Have Mariah take over and have Jordan get called up at the Rumble. I think it makes perfect sense. Mariah, her name's Blake now. But JC winning, cool. She still needs a new finish. And that's about it.
I mean, I get the whole story of her and her character and how she's like, people are doubting, saying I'm an unbeatable champion. I'm a beatable champion. I'm the most beatable champion ever, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, I watched this match, good match, decent match, but then with the outcome, I was like, and you still are a beatable champion because you are not winning your matches clean until you win the match without your friends behind. You're still a beatable champion. You just, to me, it's just like you're just not doing it clean. Like, I don't know. I still thought this was a good match. I enjoyed it. I like seeing the turn from Blake and how she did it. It made it like, was it an accident? Oh, she was like, oh, it absolutely was not an accident. Like, I like that she did it because like some people would have been like, they've done this before. Was like, was it an accident? Was it an accident? And then they'll wait till later on to be like, no, I did it on purpose. Like, no, she let it be known. Like,
yeah,
I did it.
Well, I mean, especially with now we know that JC is going to be fighting Masha at Slammiversary this weekend, which it is this weekend. Also, Trick is defending the TNA title versus Joe Hendry.
Yes, we saw that on the NXT just happened today.
So there's a lot going on there. And also that card, by the way, if you all haven't looked at the Slammiversary card, it is stacked with 3 C's and a K at the end. Moose and Leon Slater for the X Division title. There's a 4-way ladder match for the tag belts featuring the Hardys and the Rascals and the Nimitz, who are the defending champions, noting Dolph Ziggler for Wesley because he's not here. So there's that. Tessa Blanchard and Indy Hartwell are going to have a match. I don't like Tessa, but Indy's great. And then for my 205 Live girlies, Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander are having a match on this card.
Mustafa Ali and Cedric. Wait a minute.
And then the Elegance brand, which includes the former Dana Brooke, Ash by Elegance, are defending the TNA Knockouts tag titles against the Inspiration, who WWE fans will know as the Iconics. So I'm excited for Slammiversary this weekend. This is TNA's big event of the year. This and Bound for Glory. This is their SummerSlam. It is basically on the same level as Bound for Glory for them. I'm really excited. And it's going to be a great card, and JC and Masha are going to have a great match. So I'm rooting for Masha because I think TNA needs to get their look back from Trick winning the TNA title.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go into this 4-way tag match. Raquel and Roxanne, the Kabuki Warriors, Zarya and Soruka, and Charlotte and Alexa. And again, we were wrong.
Okay, to be fair though, we were wrong with an asterisk because we both kind of acknowledge if Charlotte and Alexa didn't win this match, it was gonna be Roxanne and Raquel.
Yes.
None of us said anything beyond that, and I think we were all on the same page there. We all just thought Charlotte wins LOL would be in effect, and it just wasn't. Right. Charlotte is currently 0-2 at Evolution, by the way. I want that documented for the future. But I really enjoyed this match. I think it really added a lot to all of these teams, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
My personal favorite moment in this entire match is Alexa's about to eat a spear from Zarya. Uh, Charlotte pulls Alexa out of the way, and then Zarya ends up spearing Soul, which Soul has been speared by Zarya so many times at this point. I'm surprised she doesn't have brain damage, or rib damage. But here we are. But yeah, Raquel pinning Soul, not the person
Not
I
the
think they
person
should
I thought
pin
they
this
needed to
pin.
do. No, no. Brooke, when I tell you, I literally screamed at the TV when I saw that. I was like, no, she does not need to pin Soul. She should have pinned Zarya at that point because and
She should have pinned Kyrie. I love Kyrie, but it should have been Kyrie eating the
but let
pin.
me be honest. The I was watching. I was paying attention. So Ruka was not the legal person in the ring at the match at that time. It was Zarya. Zarya was the legal man in the, so it shouldn't have been Soul who got pinned in the first place. It should have been Zarya. Secondly, Soul Ruka, shout out to you for doing 3 matches in 3 days. Like Soul Ruka was on every event besides Saturday Night Main Event
Mm-hmm.
this weekend. And
That's my girl.
that is my girl. She ate it up. She did. She was performed 3 times in one weekend, more than anybody who had performed this whole entire weekend. She ate it up. She did a great job in this match. She shouldn't have got pinned because she is the NXT Women's Champion or North
Well,
American Champion,
yeah.
and she should not be getting pinned in this match. Like you still have to protect your champion on their brand regardless of where they are. And I feel like if you wanted that team to lose or you were going to pin one of them, it should have been Zarya, but it could have been Kyrie. And oh, you know what I mean?
You
It
can't have Charlotte or Alexa eat this pin, and I know that. And I also know that they are not going to have Asuka eat this pin either.
got
So,
it.
and considering Soul is a double champion and Zarya has been portrayed as this bodyguard monster kind of character, kind of like a Raquel, but like
Mm-hmm.
Australian, it kind of needed to be Kyrie if Raquel and Roxanne weren't going to retain. And I feel bad
Yeah.
about saying that because
Yeah.
I am a ride or die Kyrie Sane stan.
Love Kyrie.
I will ride for her until the brakes fall off. But if you weren't going to have Charlotte and Alexa win, in which case I think they should have pinned Roxanne, Kyrie eating the pin is fine. I mean, honestly, they could have pinned Raquel too, but like Raquel and Roxanne winning, cool. I'm not too mad at Soul eating the pin because she is still in NXT and like everyone else here was main roster, so her losing doesn't really hurt her. And this is right after she had a successful title defense against Izzy Dame this weekend at Great American Bash. So like it's not going to hurt her too much in the long run, I don't think.
I'm not
Especially
talking about her, but
considering NXT this week, yes, like tonight, as of filming, she came out with both of her belts draped around her in like a sash kind of way. Do
mm-hmm.
that with every double champion from now on. Like sash the belts. That looked dope. Also,
Mm-hmm.
a speed title on actual TV. What?
Hello? Hello? The
Hello?
main roster would never. The
I mean,
main roster would
has never.
never.
Will
They
never.
will never, could never, has never. Shawn Michaels said, please bring the belt here. We don't care over here. Bring it. Yeah. Honestly, I once I realized, and this was after we filmed the predictions, once I realized that this was the first defense for Roxanne with the belt, I was like, if I would have known that before, I would have said they were winning. I would have changed my prediction because I'm like, they're not going to let Roxanne lose this belt before Liv comes back. So they're not going to let them lose it before Liv comes back because it's going to be a whole nother situation where Liv is going to get ousted from the Judgment Day and Roxanne is going to take her place. So it's, I see the story happening. I see it already happening, but whatever. Good on them. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get to the match everybody's been talking about. Let's get to the match where I want to talk about Jade Cargill versus Naomi. And
How
it's
are
no
you
holds
feeling?
barred match. Huh?
How are you feeling after this? I'm quite curious.
Um,
Because you just said this is the match that people have been talking about. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I haven't seen anybody talk about it. Now, that's
I'm
nothing
not,
against the,
and I meant not that everybody was waiting to talk about. Not everybody was talking about. Everybody wanted to talk about. But go ahead.
yeah. I'll be 100% honest with you. I haven't seen anybody really talk about this match, and I don't get it because this match was great. I think it might have just been because the opener was the opener, and it's always going to get more shine. The main event happened, and we'll talk about that.
Hmm.
And this kind of just fell in the middle in a
Hmm.
way that I don't really think anybody expected it to. Um, I think this match was incredible. I think both of them were great. I think Bianca did a really good job in her role in this match as well. Love seeing you back, B. Missed you so much. But yeah, this made sense. The ending spot being an avalanche jaded off the top rope through a table.
Hmm.
No
Hmm.
notes. No notes.
Hmm.
Um, and like like obviously the table probably actually helped that landing, but quite frankly, I don't care. It looks great, and you know what? This match was hellacious either way. I think they both knew what they wanted to do, and they told a really great story here. Jade winning going into her title match at SummerSlam against, we'll talk about it, makes sense. Not mad. Naomi losing, she has the briefcase. Obviously, we know what happens when you have the briefcase.
Yeah.
So here we are.
I thought this match was good. I enjoyed this match. I enjoyed watching them. I think, like you said, they did what they needed to do. They made it look very like, oh, like they put their bodies through a lot in this match, and it looked good. It looked good for Jade. It looked good for Naomi. It looked good for Bianca with her role. Like it looked good, and it looked like we are still setting up for what we have been wanting to set up
Mm-hmm.
for WrestleMania next year. And I still think we're on that path. It's just going to be interesting to how they get there. But I like this match. I feel like what you said, it being so square in the middle, in between some really good things. People were kind of not speaking on it, but I feel like they should. And we're just like the ending of this pay-per-view was so big and so crazy that I think it's kind of getting pushed into the, but it did set up a story for like maybe you're thinking like, okay, well maybe now it's over because of what happened. Maybe this feud between this is because of what happened and they're, but I don't think it is.
Mm-hmm.
I I just I enjoyed this match. Jade winning was what we said. We predicted this was going to happen. This was one of the ones we got correct, and I'm happy about it. And she looks really good in this promo picture, by the way. So good.
Oh, they both looked great. And can we also just quick note this ring gear from Naomi?
Eight, eight,
Hey, no notes.
no notes. But yeah, Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus.
The blondes are fighting.
The blondes are fighting. The pink girlies are fighting.
TS explosion. It was a match. I enjoyed it. It was good. It was solid. It adds to Tiffany's reign that will likely be ending in about a month. And I'm not mad at it. I think Tiffany winning clean here, good. You're only further legitimizing her by having her beat Trish, who, as much as I would have liked to see a Trish Stratus world title win here, I am aware that it was not needed, and I know that we were both wrong, but I'm not too fussed here. Given the circumstances, it made sense, and Tiffany winning clean, beautiful moonsault off the top as usual. Cool with me.
I agree. And like, I might have been wrong. We could have been very, wishful thinking of us, but it's okay. Not mad at Tiffany. Like we said at the prediction, she has a really good reign going on. And she has some really good wins under her belt. This is added on to another good win. I mean, to say you beat Trish Stratus is a very good notch on your belt. Um, Winning clean, like she's been doing for the last few, the past since she got her belt. Not mad at it. I'm not mad at this. Do I think her reign is coming to an end? Yeah, but I think this was a good match. It was solid. It wasn't too many things I was upset about. I really wasn't upset about anything in this match. It was just a solid, good match and enjoyable to watch. So a lot of this.
Good job, Tiffy.
Good
You had
job.
a great reign, girl.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's talk about this battle royal because
Lana,
this.
Lana, cue the lights.
It's time to. It's time. It's time.
Oh baby, we have been blessed on this day. Mother Stephanie Becaire wins the Evolution Battle Royal. World title match coming her way at Clash at Paris. No notes. No notes. Thank you, WWE. Thank you, Triple H. Specifically Triple H. Hunter, come here. I know there's about a 0.01% chance that you will ever hear my voice. But given the circumstances, thank you.
I love this. We called this. Mostly Brooke, I'm gonna give you your flowers while you do it. Mostly Brooke, because Brooke, you changed. Once you said Stephanie, I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
You could be on to, because yes, Stephanie has been on a roll and she kind of ate this up. I was very happy. Like I was nervously watching the battle royal. I was like, okay, okay, and seeing people get eliminated after elimination after elimination. I was like, okay, my girl's still there. Okay, is it gonna happen? Baby, I love a good battle royal anyway. I think battle royals are one of my favorite matches to watch anyway. Just the chaos of it all. Love a good battle royal. But this was so fun. We had great moments for everybody in there. We had some funny things. We had everybody doing the Bella twirl moment. That was
It was
cute.
fun watching Lola Vice do it with Nikki.
Right.
We don't have Brie for obvious reasons, but like,
Right.
can I just make one note?
Yes.
WWE. I am
Yes.
aware of how we book Nia Jax nowadays. Okay,
Wow.
I get it. I understand. And I am not a Nia Jax hater. I'm not a huge fan either, but I'm not a hater. But can we also just stop having her do these spots in like every match where she just like tosses like 5 or 6 people over the top rope in a battle royal? It gets kind of aggravating after a while. And again, this is not a Nia knock. This is a booking knock because why on earth are we sacrificing Tatum Paxley and Izzy Dame at the beginning of this match when they are both on the come up and probably about to win championships very shortly in NXT? And also, I did like the spot, the final 3 spot with Stephanie and Lash Legend in the final 2, by the way, note. But Lash picking Nia up over her head, Diva, dropping her over the top rope, not onto the floor, and then Stephanie and Lash having to unleash everything in their arsenal to get Nia off the apron. Awesome stuff. But I would be remiss to not talk about the conclusion, which included a devil's kiss on the apron, followed by a flinging of Lash to the floor. La Primera. Yay.
I love Stephanie winning. Absolutely love Lash and Stephanie being the final 2. I love that with everything. Main roster is it's time. It's time it's time for me. I don't know about y'all, but it's time for me to see Lash Legend taking her step up into the main roster. It's for me. I don't know about everybody else.
That draft is happening.
It's
personal predictions on this draft from NXT, by the way. I think we're getting Trick almost guaranteeably. I think we're getting Stephanie. Not Stephanie. I think we're getting Lash. I think we might get Lola because she's kind of not doing much at the time. I think we might get Kalani. The other 2 slots, if they do the 6 that they normally do, I don't know. But what I can tell you is Stephanie better be moving to SmackDown in that draft. I have goals and hopes, and Stephanie cannot be on Raw for them to be achieved.
Okay. Well, I think we're gonna do our predictions video for the draft after
Mhm.
SummerSlam. So we'll definitely get into that. That's going to be something we have to start thinking about because yeah. But I agree. I think well, for other reasons, I definitely think Kalani's coming. But yes, um, it's about to go down. It's about to happen, and I need it to happen like right now for me. I know we got to wait till after Slim and Sam, but it needs to happen. But Stephanie, no notes.
Mhm.
No notes for that ending. No notes for your performance. So happy for Stephanie in this moment.
And I also gotta
This
say, Stephanie winning this battle royal duped the hell out of me for this main event. I was like, "Oh, Stephanie won. Okay, I know who's winning the minute." Nope,
no.
nope.
Let's talk about it because it is a match between Io and Rhea. And I was with you when you said I just thought it was I'm like, oh, Io's winning. Finally we go see Io and Stephanie. I thought that's what we would go see. That's me personally, that's what I thought. Oh, you thought Rhea?
I can we break this portion up into before the moment and
Uh-huh.
after the
Uh-huh.
moment because
Before
I
the
want to
moment.
give Io and Rhea their flowers
They
here.
ate this up.
They ate this up. Oh my god, this match was great.
This
Um,
match was the best
I
match I've seen in a long time.
between anybody on this roster, I
Yeah.
think outside of the triple threat at Mania, which I think was the best match we've had in this company this year, this is one of the best things I've seen on TV in years. And I've always been one of those people that's like, there are a lot of really great wrestlers in this company. I don't know who the best is. I do now. Her name is Io Sky. Um, and like we can dance around it all we want, and we all have our favorites. Okay, Liv is still going to be my favorite for eternity.
Mhm.
Bianca will be your favorite forever. Okay, we get it, we know. But let's give a girl her flowers. Io Sky is that girl
She's
in
that
that.
girl.
She is incredible in everything she does. And also, Rhea also kept up in the best way possible. They elevated their chemistry is insane. And there's a reason that they have these series of matches. And I know we were both in the predictions saying we're tired of it. I kind of
Uh,
am
yeah.
still, but not because I think they can't have these great matches. They still are. I just want them to be a little bit more spaced out so they feel more special when they happen,
Mhm.
right? So we know where we're going at SummerSlam. We'll talk about that in a second. But oh my god, this match was so good. I loved every minute of this.
They laid everything on the floor. Like they literally gave everything they had in this match. You saw the determination in this. This was main event worthy. This was supposed to be the main event. This is why it was the main event because and we said it even on on the prediction show. We might be tired of the feud going with them back and forth, but we have never said we were tired of their matches because every match that they've had together has been good
Even the double
matches.
DQ was good.
Yeah,
It's
it
just
was
we've seen it 4 times
right.
this
It's like
year.
we've seen it so many times. It's like, okay, can we get a new feud? But not because of the talent and not because of the matches themselves. They have been really, really good matches. This was probably my favorite one from them. Like this match was my all-time. Like I have to give it to this match here between Io and Rio. I think this is my favorite. I enjoyed this so much. They put their heart and soul into this match, and it was evident
Mhm.
seeing them when in that match that they were just laid out like they personally gave everything.
Can we just talk about the fact that Rhea kicked out of the Over the Moonsault real quick? Because we've had people kick out of the Riptide. And I believe, I could be wrong about this, Bailey might have kicked out of the Over the Moonsault at Mania last year. Doesn't happen very often. And I'll be honest, when EO hit that, I was like, okay, we're good. Great match. Incredible match. Then Rhea kicked out, and I was like, oh, okay. We're still going. And then,
And
from the
then
heavens, I will say, because she is certainly an angel, I get to see one of the single best moments in this company, possibly ever. I'm gonna give it to her. top 5 cash-in of all time. This is the heist of the century before the women. Like, this is that girl. She is that girl. Naomi comes out. We have all been expecting her to cash in on Jade after SummerSlam. We've all been we said it in the predictions video.
Yeah.
Right? We're not going to pretend like we knew this was happening. We were agape. I was agape.
Gagged. Baby, she gagged me.
They got my neck. Comes out, cashes in the briefcase, makes it a triple threat, smacks Io over the head of that briefcase, throws Rhea into the ring post, split-legged moonsault on Io. 1, 2, 3. Your new Women's World Champion is Naomi. Lights again.
So,
she's
amazing. She's amazing.
I know she has a new theme now, but quite frankly,
baby, she will always be amazing. She will always be amazing.
I just want to say, for the record, we here at the Cup, massive, long-time fans of one Miss Naomi in this house. When she came down, I was like, oh my God, it's happening. Immediately. I could feel it in my bones. I was like, she already lost to Jade tonight. Why did she lose to Jade tonight? So when she wins the world title, it feels even better. And Naomi cashing in here, it might be the best cash in the past. It is definitely the best women's world title cash in. I can tell you that much. The only other cash in I think that of the women that I can think is even remotely comparable to this might be Liv, because it felt so out of nowhere, like it just kind of happened. And Naomi cashing in, now she's on Raw. Jimmy's coming. Jimmy is coming. Usos are coming back soon, baby. Woohoo!
They don't break up married couples, so he'll be right there.
We're getting a trade. They're going to send Jimmy over to Raw. Sending Jimmy over to Raw. I don't care who we send to SmackDown. Make it LA Knight for fun. I don't care.
But we're getting Jimmy on SmackDown. We're getting Jimmy on Raw.
Yep, Jimmy on Raw. Jimmy on Raw.
Jimmy and Jay back together.
Usos take the tag titles back off the Judgment Day. I see it. I am here. We are set.
We are set. When I tell you, I'm so giddy. I have never been so giddy for wrestling for a minute. Like, this is giving me, I see it. I see the vision. I see it coming. Naomi, my goddess, my queen. I know you are upset with the fans. I know you saying we don't have to say nothing. But baby girl, I don't care. You deserve this. This moment right here, this era that she's in right now is the best era of Naomi we have seen in a very long time. And she has had some really ever. And she has had some really great eras. Like, I still love the Glow. Like, I am never gonna be mad at the Glow. I still love the Glow. I love her Funkadactyl era. I love her Divas era. I love Team Bad.
Everything. This is my lady. I am so elated. I think that's the best word. She has officially broken the record for longest world championship drought for a female talent. So there is that. It's been 7 years. 7 years. And we also need to touch on the fact that the person that she broke that record from was Natalya, if that tells you anything. Wow. And it was when Natalya beat Naomi to win that belt, by the way. So I just want it documented. When Natalya beat Naomi at SummerSlam, she got that record. And when Naomi beat Io, she took that record from Natalya. It has been that long.
So crazy.
It's so crazy. But I'm so happy with this because truly, we don't get nice things.
No,
we don't, and we say that a lot. And when we say that, it's never this company never gives us things we want. They give us things we want all the time. Then, this company would not work if they didn't give us things we want. But in this moment, it feels like being a Naomi fan who has been waiting for her moment forever. it finally paid off. And I'm so happy that this is where we're at today, where I can look on my screen on Monday nights and I can see my girl holding that world title up. It's just so beautiful. And she's going to be in a triple threat with Io and Rhea at SummerSlam. Thank you. I'm sad. I don't care if it's Rhea getting another world title opportunity when she's lost the last 5. I don't care. At this point, Naomi's going to retain her world title at SummerSlam.
Yes, she will. Yes,
sad.
She will.
Sad.
Y'all.
She's going to pin Rhea because Rhea can't pin Io.
I literally shed a tear when I saw her come out. I was like, well, after I stopped screaming and hollering and jumping around and, doing all that crazy stuff, I shed a tear for this because I was like, this never felt so deserved that if you see deserved in the dictionary, her picture is by it because she honestly deserved this moment. She has been working her butt off for years to get to this moment. She has created a character that is just amazing for her. Like, this is the best work we are seeing from Naomi, and I love it. I love that she is now reaping the benefits of all the work she has sown into this. First Black Money in the Bank winner, female winner. First Black woman to cash in a Money in the Bank for a world title.
And also, something else I really want to touch on here, right? Not counting her break, right? That year-long break. Naomi is one of the longest tenured women we have on this roster.
Yep.
I believe, I could be wrong here, feel free to correct me, the only person who's been on this roster longer than her is Natalya. And seeing somebody who's been here, put in the work, she has been, as Karrion Kross would put it, a good soldier, right? She has been through a shit ton for this company.
Yep.
Letting them give her the torch here, let her carry that thing for the company. They're gonna start cheering her again. You can't stop it. It's gonna happen.
It's happening.
You're gonna have to turn our girl face sometime because we're gonna keep cheering for her in the same way that you can't keep Tiffany face forever. She's gonna be healed by the end of the year. I'm so happy. I can't. I know we've said that like 90 times, but what else do we have to say? The match between Rhea and Io was great. Match of the year contender, obviously.
Absolutely.
Obviously. But at the end of the day, this is the face I saw ending Evolution holding up a world title.
This was all we talked about at the end of the night was this moment. And
can we also talk about the fact that we are very likely after SummerSlam going to have 2 Black female world champions? Like, can we just put that up real quick for everyone at home, right? In the entire history of this company, again, correct me if I'm wrong here, Lana, I do not believe we have ever had 2 Black World Champions at the same time.
I don't think so.
I don't think we have. Possibly maybe some overlap with like Bianca and Big E, maybe, but I'd have to double check that even. At this point, Naomi's a world champ. Bring it home, Jade. That's all I ask from you. Bring it home. Because then we get Jade and Naomi at Survivor Series if they don't do War Games again. Don't do War Games again.
Don't do War Games. Don't do War Games. Give us Survivor Series.
The way it's God intended. Give us a break from War Games, please.
Yeah.
But
this was it.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day indeed. This was such a good pay-per-view. It left me feeling really good. It left me excited. I rewatched half of it twice already, like 2 times. So I got to finish the rest. But yeah, so freaking good. So freaking good. This pay-per-view made my heart well. And if they don't make this a yearly thing, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing if they don't.
Throwing away money. Here's my thought, right? If you want to do it like this, okay? Saturday night's main event with all men, so that way we don't have to worry about stopping their stories, and you give us an Evolution on a Sunday. I'll watch.
I'll watch it.
I'll watch it. I will be sat wherever these women are at. Every single woman on this roster,
They
all
deserve
of them.
this. They deserve
Everybody
this.
from Maxine Dupree all the way
Yep.
up to Io Sky and everybody in between.
Well,
All of
now
them.
it's now all the way up from Maxine to Naomi because she is at the top of the heap. Period.
I wasn't meaning a world title thing, but there you go.
I'm going to.
Valid. Everybody from freaking Izzy Dame all the way up to Naomi and Tiffany.
And
Okay?
Tiffany. Period.
Here we are.
Here we are, and they deserved, and they ate. These women took the breadcrumbs that y'all gave them, and they turned it into a whole freaking meal. We enjoyed this.
And also the internet buzz has been so positive for this event, just like it was for the first Evolution. But I think even at the time we knew it wasn't going to come back right away, and I think we kind of knew that, and we were expecting it. The buzz online has been, this was the best pay-per-view you have had all year. That is what we are seeing everywhere. It's what I'm seeing. And I'm hoping this will be too loud for them to ignore. I hope we get to the point where Triple H said in the press conference after this that, eventually we won't need to have their own events because then the women are going to be at that level where they can do that. They already are.
They already at that level.
You're not featuring them like they are. So give us an Evolution every year, Hunter. Paul.
Look, Paul. Give us an Evolution. Because, we might not need it, but we want it. And they deserve it.
It's not even us thing. They deserve
it. They deserve to be featured in their own pay-per-view, just like, because even if we continue to have these, pay-per-views where everybody are together, it's never going to be fair. It's never going to be equal. It's never going to be 3 matches for the men, 3 matches for the women. It's never going to be that.
It never has been.
And it's never going to be.
We, for the first time ever this year, we had a singles match between 2 women at WrestleMania that wasn't for a championship.
Right.
WrestleMania 41. Right? You want to talk about the women's evolution? Supposedly that started at WrestleMania 32. It was when we got the women's titles back. So if we want to talk about it like that, we lost the Divas. We are almost 10 years out of the Divas era. Right? It's not happened. We've had all of these history-making moments. We've had Hell in a Cell, Money in the Bank, Royal Rumble, main event of WrestleMania twice. Several women have main evented, tag belts, Intercontinental US. We have had Black women main event WrestleMania together. We have had literally Elimination Chamber.
Women in Saudi
even. We have had every single historical thing that this company wants to do. Stop making it about making history and just let the women do their damn thing.
Absolutely. Just let them wrestle. Just let them have their own event, because you see what happens when you give them more time and there's no man's match to cut theirs off. Because when was the last time we cut a male's match for the female's match? That doesn't really happen. But we have several matches where the women get cut off because this match went longer. This man's match went longer. This man's match is bigger. We've had several women's matches get cut.
When's the last time we had women main event a pay-per-view that men were on?
Besides WrestleMania?
Has it been that long? It might have been. And I'm not going to talk about NXT. It doesn't really happen that much with NXT, to be honest with you. We get a pretty good spread down there.
Right.
At the end of the day, we don't talk about it that much. These 5-match pay-per-view cards hurt the female talent almost as much as they hurt anybody, more than they hurt anybody else, because Io literally did not defend her title since Mania. We had 3 pay-per-views in that time period? Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank happened. We had Backlash happened. So maybe 2. Still, we had 2 events. Nothing for Io. Nothing on Raw either, even though it's a 3-hour show. I don't get where we're at here. I don't know why we're neglecting this. I think the company wanted them to fail. I think they wanted this event to bomb, and so that way they could have an excuse to not do it anymore. You screwed up.
You screwed up.
You gave them the ball, and they threw it straight to the end zone, and now you have no other option but to make them your starters. Thank you.
Sorry, thank you. Clock it. Period. But yep, this was a great event. This is an amazing event. I am thrilled with it. I loved it. I can't wait to rewatch it again because it was that good. Um, but I love that for us. We did all right, Brooke. We didn't have a perfect record in this in our predictions, but we did all right.
And even then, I'm not mad at the ones we got wrong. I think it
Me
was a
either.
good show, and every outcome I understand. So
Yep.
here we are heading into SummerSlam. We've already got 3 women's matches announced for SummerSlam. I expect to be getting at minimum 5, Hunter. We have 2 nights. You have no excuse.
None
None.
whatsoever.
Zero excuse. Give me I need a women's tag title match. I need a women's US title match.
Yep.
I want a match with Natalia in it. I don't care. Give me whoever you want. I don't care the circumstances. Just give me more matches with the women at SummerSlam. And I'm going to be there. And I'm going to watch it. I'm going to have a great time.
Absolutely. And on that note, we are going to get out of here because we have said all we need to say about this. We appreciate you watching. Follow us, subscribe to this channel, subscribe to all the channels that we've had.
Put your screen on for 2 seconds. Sorry, continue.
Subscribe to this channel, subscribe to all of our other channels. If you haven't done so, we appreciate it. Follow us on all of our socials at The Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. You can follow Brooke and myself if you'd like. Get your merch too, if you will, at lonagcreations.etsy.com. And we're gonna get out of here, go make more videos, and you just go watch another video. Click the next video and watch it. And we'll see y'all next time. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.